This week in Formula 1. Red Bull says hell no to Hamilton. Not that there was any evidence that Hamilton had even asked anything, but that didn't stop Christian. I'm living proof that male Karens do exist, Horner. I don't know who the brain surgeon was that started the Lewis to Red Bull rumor, but that guy should really stop smoking whatever it is he is, because that stuff is too strong. Red Bull obviously don't have space for two egos the size of Lewis and Max in a single team. And now, Christian Horner has confirmed what we already thought we knew. Yes, Lewis has not been on the same planet as the Red Bull cars for more than a season now, and he has been having a good cry about it. How Merck's technical guys refuse to listen to him. Yes, he has the sparkliest racing record of any driver, ever. In theory, any team should want him. In theory. So what did Ginger Spicer's husband say to Sky News about Lewis and Red Bull teaming up then? And I quote, "What Lewis has achieved in Formula 1 is second to none, but we're very happy with the drivers that we have. They're committed as a pair for not only this season but next as well, so I can't see where we would be able to accommodate Lewis." End quote. That may put a smile on the Totonator's face. If that's allowed, I don't know how many smiles his contract allows per year. He is Austrian, he works for a German company, so I don't know how that works. But it also does leave Lewis with very few options. He can suck it up at Mercedes, bail to Ferrari and hope for some sort of miracle, try to steal Fernando Alonso's Aston Martin seat, or return to his roots and join the Mclaren team, who have been arguably the worst on the grid after two races. Maybe it's time for the British goat to call it quits and become a full-time politician, a model, or fashion designer, or rapper, or whatever floats his boat. Or maybe, just maybe, he and Toto can turn it around and make Mercedes great again. McLaren pulls the trigger. Well, not physically, they don't literally pull the trigger, but it does sound impressive after that torrid start the papaya billboards have made to the 2023 season. And while they haven't sacked many people, they have gotten rid of James Key, who by definition of his name had to be a key employee. And the job of technical director has been split into three, namely technical director aerodynamics, technical director car concept and performance, and technical director engineering and design, which entails a lot of things I would never understand even if you insist on explaining them to me like a baby. They've put three guys into these posts with great records in Formula 1. And Andrea Stella, team boss, has said, "Firstly I'd like to thank," and I quote, "Firstly I'd like to thank James, that's key, for his hard work and commitment during his time at McLaren, and wish him well for the future." End quote. So now McLaren have failed dismally at the technical side of things so far this season. They've taken two races, turned them into utter rubbish, broken a lot of front wings and the hearts of us remaining McLaren fans, while trying to figure out what's wrong, and then they sacked the guy deemed most responsible, split his job into three parts in the hope of figuring out what the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has gone wrong. Making it sound simple, aren't they? Maybe what went wrong is that the team is so focused on being a billboard that they forgot that to attract proper sponsors, you need to be seen on screen on race day, not just mentioned for breaking the record for most broken wings or pit stops in a single race. Maybe I'm just bitter because I love McLaren. Maybe I'm just sick of them sucking. Either way, Zach Brown has played his Hail Mary now, as the Americans always say in those sports movies. I'm not sure what that means, but it seems appropriate. Maybe if this once again fails, he should become the guy who played Iron Man's bodyguard's stunt double, because he looks like him, and leave the team to someone like the Ron Dennises of the world, who built a McLaren that not only kicked serious behind, but looked awesome doing it. Here's a salute to the red and white Marlboro McLarens of Lauda, Prost and Senna, the Silver West McLarens of Häkkinen, Montoya and Coulthard, and that proper chrome McLaren. Not that sad thing being lapped 237 times per race by Jos Verstappen's overachiever of a kid. Headlines: tired of porpoising? Well, tough cookies to you. Alfa Romeo Technical Director Jan Manchuks, I don't know how to say this guy's name. You want to know, contact Alfa Romeo. He pretty much told Auto, Motor and Sport that as long as the current regulations regarding the car's flaws and riding heights remain, so will some form of porpoising. Lando, Leclerc and Lewis have all played down rumours of them leaving their current teams after less than inspiring starts to the season. So if Formula 1 then is anything like Premier League football, all three of them are about to be signed by Manchester City to help Pep win the Champions League. Red Bull has received interest to buy, well, Alphatauri. Well, they won't buy Alphatauri, they already own Alphatauri. They've received interest from other people to buy Alphatauri. So Helmut Marko has decided to fan the flames by saying, and I quote, "Neither the sporting performance nor the financial performance are at the level of Red Bull standards. So it is also true that the financial investment at Alphatauri is too high compared to the income. Of course we are looking at different options." End quote. Well, that's what I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy these memes, but I think that you need a laugh. Please think about pressing that sub button and come back again. We've got new stuff out every week. Every single week. Unless, of course, there's nothing out that week. Then I'm a liar. Please forgive me. But once again, I digress. No race this weekend, so have a great one in any case. May God bless you, and may you and your family have a great time this weekend. See you next time. Well, I won't, but you know what I mean.